How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another collection update. Today we're going to be going over everything that I picked up in March. So today's update isn't going to be as big as last month's, but I am pretty excited about the few titles I was able to pick up. The majority of these are actually going to be Walmart steelbooks. I'm pretty sure they got Best Buy's overstock or something like that since Best Buy stopped carrying physical media. Some of them were full price, but 3 of these were $5 and it is insane that they were that cheap. But before I jump into everything that I got, I am very excited and happy to announce that I have partnered with Arrow Video. Recently, they offered me a position in their ambassador program, and they provided me with a discount code that you guys can apply at checkout on their website. All you have to do is use the link in my description and use the code Mario's Movies for 10% off your order. They also just announced their Easter Carnage sale where they have a bunch of titles for 50% off. So if you want a total of 60% off your order, feel free to use my code. Real quick though, I do want to shout out Arrow Video for even considering me for this partnership. I don't take things like this lightly and I'm very grateful. And I also really wanted to thank you guys because if it weren't for you guys, I would not have cool opportunities like this. So big shout out to you guys. But without further ado, let's check out what I picked up in March. So before we jump into the Walmart steelbooks, I did want to show off a couple things that I got somewhere else. So I was able to find Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee on VHS for only $1. I actually haven't seen this movie just yet, but I know it's in the Criterion collection and I know it's supposed to be very, very good. So I am extremely excited to check this out finally. And on VHS no less. Here's a label on that. It's pretty cool. For $1, this was a steal. But yeah, I am very excited to have this one. I'm not sure if I want to buy the Criterion for it and watch it on that or watch it on this first. Let me know what you guys think I should do. But yeah, there's that one. And then I also picked up Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete first season with this really cool lenticular slipcover that I am in love with. That looks so fucking sick. I got this one for $8, which is definitely not a bad deal in my opinion. I would say I'm a pretty big fan of this franchise, but I just haven't been able to watch the show yet. So I'm really excited that I'm finally going to be able to. If you guys have seen the show, let me know in the comments what you think of it and what your favorite Evil Dead movie is. Personally, I don't know if this is a hot take, but the 2013 remake or sequel, I guess, depending on what you consider it, that one is low-key my favorite. I love that fucking movie. Anyway, yeah, very excited to finally have this, and again, this slipcover is fucking incredible. God, that looks so cool. So now jumping into the Walmart steelbooks, these first two I'm going to show you guys were both full price. And like I said earlier, I believe that these were Best Buy's like overstock steelbooks because these were Best Buy exclusive steelbooks at one point. So either Walmart just got a hold of their extras or they started reprinting them. If somebody knows a little bit more about that whole situation, definitely feel free to let me know in the comments because I would love to know. But first up, we do have the Oppenheimer 4K steelbook. I know this one was highly sought after for a while, and I think a lot of people are reselling it for insane amounts of money on eBay. But luckily my store had like 5 of these in stock when I picked mine up, and it is a pretty good looking steelbook overall. Obviously you got Cillian Murphy's Oppenheimer on the cover there, and then the image does wrap around all the way to the back. It's a very simple steelbook, but I really do enjoy the look of it. And then obviously you do get your 4K and Blu-ray discs inside with some really cool artwork on them. And then for the inside artwork, you do get this shot, which is arguably my favorite shot in the entire movie. I did end up double dipping on this one because I had already purchased the regular 4K copy for it, but then as soon as I saw Walmart had it on Steelbook, I ran to the store to pick it up, and I'm really glad I did. I honestly don't mind having 2 copies of Oppenheimer because the movie itself is just fucking phenomenal, as I'm sure all of you guys probably know. It was my favorite movie of 2023. Nolan is a genius. Enough said. But yeah, really great steelbook overall, and the title is debossed, which is really cool. But that is a really nice touch. And then for this next one, I did end up having to go to another Walmart location because mine didn't have it. But luckily the second Walmart that I went to did have it, and it was the last copy. So I'm very happy that I was able to pick up Zack Snyder's Justice League on 4K steelbook. I do have the regular 4K for this movie as well as the Zack Snyder's Justice League Trilogy box set, but I did not have a steelbook. And I remember that there was that one where on the cover it was just like all their hands like holding shit, which I didn't mind the design of that cover. I thought it was pretty cool, but this one is also pretty sick in my opinion. I know a lot of people have very differing opinions about what Snyder decided to do with this universe, but personally I really dug it. I'm a really big fan of different interpretations, and I just liked the way that he viewed these characters as gods amongst men. Obviously Henry Cavill's great as Superman. I fucking love Ben Affleck as Batman. He is incredible as Batman, and I'll die on that hill, I swear. Obviously this movie's long as fuck, but honestly good. It's a Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, and I wanted it to be purely Zack Snyder when it came out, and the fact that it's 4 hours long, that gave it to me, man. But anyway, let's take a look at the inside. Since the movie is so long, you do get 4 discs instead of 2. So on the 4Ks, you get this artwork of the broken Justice League logo. And then on the Blu-rays, you get this really cool artwork of the Justice League flag, all torn up and stuff. I really like this artwork. And then for the inside artwork, you get this really awesome shot of the team all together at the end of the movie, which is a fantastic choice for the inside artwork in my opinion. But yeah, I am very excited to add this one to the collection. Like I said, a lot of people don't like what Zack Snyder did with these characters, and I am excited to see what James Gunn does with the new universe. But my biggest hot take is that if Warner Brothers had let Zack Snyder do what he was doing and not interfere as heavily as they did, we would have had a really awesome 5-movie arc, because originally he wanted to do 2 more Justice League movies after this. The Snyderverse as a whole, yeah, might be a little messy, but his 3 movies that he did for this universe were fucking incredible, and I love all 3 of them. What side of the argument do you guys lie on this? So like I said, those 2 were full price, but then word got around that Walmart was putting $5 steelbooks in their bargain bins, which seemed unbelievable, and a lot of people thought it was a joke, I feel like, but it was true. So of course, I immediately ran to my local store to see what I could find. It looked like people were finding a lot of cool shit, and I was able to pick up some pretty good ones. This first one is just Blu-ray, but it's Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2, which is like perfect timing with how I bought the first season this month as well. But obviously you got this artwork on the front. I'm sure this artwork will make a little more sense to me once I actually watch the show, but I do think it looks pretty cool. And obviously you got the spine, and you got this artwork on the back as well. Once again, I feel like this will make more sense to me once I watch the show. The only problem with this one though is that the clips to close it shut don't really work, they're a little broken. But I mean, I'm not complaining too much about that because it was $5, so like, it's fine. And then you do get the same artwork on both discs, and you get this great shot of the cast on the inside. So that's pretty much it for this steelbook. I am very excited to watch the show, like I said earlier. As far as I know, there's only 3 seasons, so I just need 1 more to complete the set. These next 2 that I'm going to show you guys are not only 4K steelbooks, but they're Lionsgate 4K steelbooks. So they're pretty fucking nice. First off, I picked up the one for Spiral from the Book of Saw. I'm not overly huge on this movie, but this steelbook is fucking gorgeous, and for $5, it was a no-brainer. I do really like the pink aesthetic that it goes with. And of course, Lionsgate steelbooks always have these like interactive slipcovers on them, which I really love. So there's a look at it without the slipcover on. And like I said, this is a really nice looking steelbook. I am a big fan of the pink aesthetic that they went with for it. And then the disc artwork is pretty simple, but it really pops, I'll give it that. Pink isn't necessarily the color that I would associate with the Saw franchise, but I mean, for this release, it works. Pretty simple shot on the inside. You just got Chris Rock's character investigating a crime scene. And then here's a look at the artwork when it's opened up. Like I said, the color scheming for this really works for me. But yeah, definitely a really cool release. I'm a really big fan of the Saw franchise, and I thought Saw X was fucking incredible. Like I said, Spiral is alright, but this steelbook is fucking phenomenal. I do already own it on Blu-ray, but for $5, the upgrade is 100% worth it. And Lionsgate always knocks it out of the park. And then last but not least, we have the 4K Requiem for a Dream steelbook from Lionsgate. I absolutely love the artwork on this one. The slipcover especially is insane. Here's your look at the back real quick. But yeah, obviously you got Jared Leto and Jennifer Connelly's characters on the front. And then once you lift this up, it reveals the full image. I just love how interactive these slipcovers are. The one for American Psycho is fucking amazing, which is also available at Walmart. Not for $5, but it's at Walmart right now. So if you guys don't own the American Psycho one, I definitely recommend checking that out. But anyway, there's your front cover on that. And then here's the back. And then here's what it looks like opened up. And then you do get some pretty cool disc art. It is reflective, but the only issue I have with it is that it's a little dark. I'm not sure if that was like a choice or what, but it's definitely interesting. It's just kind of dark, you can barely even see the title. But cool regardless, I guess. And then you get a shot of Marlon Wayans on the inside. So I love that all the main characters are represented on this. So that's it for that one. My only gripe on this one is that the corners on the slipcover are kind of broken, which I don't really blame Walmart for. I mean, that kind of just probably happened in transit or something like that. So I get it, it happens. But for $5 though, again, I am not complaining. For a steelbook this fucking nice, and for it being 4K, $5 is insane. And I know a lot of people have been struggling to find all these $5 steelbooks at some other Walmarts because I guess some of them just haven't gotten them. But I also did hear a rumor that I guess Walmart put them out a little early because they weren't supposed to come out until like early April. So maybe I got lucky, I don't know, but definitely keep an eye out on your Walmart's bargain bins to see if you can find some of these really cool steelbooks. Alright guys, future Mario here. After I finished recording this, I went over to my friend's house to help him reorganize his movie collection, and he ended up giving me a copy of The Exorcist 3 from Scream Factory because he replaced his with the 4K version, and I just really wanted to make sure I included it in the video. Go check out my Instagram to get a closer look at it, but I'm very excited to watch this. Haven't seen it yet, but as a Chucky fan, I do see a familiar face, so I'm very excited to check it out. Alright, back to me. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Like I said, not a huge update this month, but Walmart definitely came through with those steelbooks. They've definitely picked up Best Buy slack as far as physical media goes, and I am very, very grateful. Thank you, Walmart. You're killing it right now. So I really hope they keep it up. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of all of these in the comments down below. Let me know what steelbooks you guys were hoping to pick up. I saw somebody found Knives Out on steelbook at Walmart, and I really, really wanted that one so bad. And I went to like 3 locations, but I had no luck, so I'm kind of bummed out about that, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I find it eventually. But I'm pretty satisfied for now. I got some pretty cool titles. As always, make sure to follow me on TikTok at Marios_movies and on Instagram at Marios Movies. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel. And like I said earlier, make sure you go check out Arrow Video's Easter Carnage sale. Make sure to use the link in the description and use code Marios Movies for 10% off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.